14 years, huh? Wow. SAR students and teachers, please join me on the steps. Atara, I need to ask you a question afterward for a second. We're going to begin with a parak of Tehillim, as we do here. Who's up first? You up first? You give it a second, come near me, or come over here. And when I tell you to, you'll say the first sentence, and then I'll tell you to wait, okay? Hold the mic. Okay, say the first part.
Shir Lamala Asayna Lari, may I never see.
Shir Lamala Asayna Lari. May I Yavo Ezri.
Ezri mi Madonai Yosef Shamayim Baretz. Al yitem lamorg lecha yanim shomrecha. Hine lo yanim leishon shomer Yisrael. Adonai shomrecha naitzilcha al yad yaminecha. Yomam hashemesh leokeka ve'areach ba'alayla. Adonai yishmorcha mikol ra yishmor et nafshecha. Adonai yishmor tzitcha v'echa me'ata ve'ad olam.
Misha Be'ach Avatenu Avraham Yitzhak Ve'akov Hu Yivarach Et Chayalei Tzval Haganah LeYisrael Hamdim Al Mishmar Atzinu Ve'arei Eloheinu Migvuna Lebanon Ve'ad Midbar Mitzrayim Umina Yam HaGadol Ad Levo Al Haravat Ve'yabasha Ba'avir Bayam Yiten Adonai Et Oivenu Hakamim Aleinu Negafim Nitneham HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishmor Ve'atzil Et Chalenu Mikol Torah V'Tuha Machol Nega Machala Veshlach bracha ve'atzacha b'chol ma'aseh yedayim. Yidaber Sonei talk to him. V'trim b'keter Yeshua v'ter nitachon. V'kiyam b'hem ha'katuv ki Adonai Elochem halachim echem nilachem lachem imay v'echem le'ershi etzchem ben amarami.
Misha Berach Avatenu Avraham Yitzchak Ve'akov Yosef Moshe V'Aaron David U'Shlomo He V'rach V'yishmor V'yansor Et Kol Shviyim V'Nedarim Ba'avor She'anu Ba'alim Ba'avram HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Aleim V'yotziim Mechoshech Le'tzalmavet U'mosorteim Yinatek U'mimsokoteim Yishiyim V'yishivim Me'era L'chik Mishparoteim B'Riyu U'V'Sholom V'Nomar Amen.
We've been gathering on these steps every day last year and from time to time this year, just to say a few words together. But as you know, the words that you have said have made a difference. Your words of tefillah, showing that you're caring for and praying for people far away. Your words of support in letters that you wrote. And how many times were we able to share back that those letters reached people who needed a little bit of strength, and it made a difference to them. So words matter, and almost everything that happens in the world starts with a word. A word to be kind to somebody else, a decision to build. And of course, the opposite is also true. Words can be used to hurt, and you could even decide and use those words to destroy. So we have a minhag which is now 14 years running, to dedicate a day in Adar around Ta'anit Esther, to focus on the power of our words every day. to remember that the things that we say matter, to learn from Esther, who understood not to be silent, but to use her words for good. And that's a huge part of the Purim story and what we're supposed to learn from it. And the reason why we're learning this is because somebody changed our lives. Matt Fenster, Zichrono Livracha, you're going to hear about it in a moment. It was important to him that he use his words to impact this community and beyond, and he has. And we're very grateful to Dr. Jen Fenster, who's here with us again, and who always thinks about how to make sure that this message gets through to all of us and to our families on this day. Please give her your attention.
Thank you all. Thank you to Rabbi Krause and to Ms. Steinberg and to Mama Melissa for helping to organize today, as they do each year. So as Rabbi Krause said, we've been having this for many, many years, before any of you were actually born. So why do we have it every year? If we had it last year during Adar, why do we need to do it again? So my answer to that question, which I've shared with you in previous years, is that we are commanded as Jews to remember. In fact, this week is Shabbat Zachor. We're commanded to remember. Zachor means remember. When we make Kiddush every Friday night, we remember. Each year we read the same Parshiot. We read Megillat Esther twice each year. And why? Because each year we need to learn and grow, learn the messages again and reinforce them, and learn new messages even as we go. Like last year, this year feels a little bit different than previous Power of Words days, because every single day we witness how important it is for us to use our words for good. As you join on the steps to recite Tehillim and offer Tefilot, and to work with our political leaders to help bring home all of the people who are not home, and hopefully to bring peace everywhere in the world, especially Medinat Yisrael. We must carefully choose our words to provide love, strength, optimism, and hope to Medinat Yisrael and to all of the Jewish people all over the world. Years and years ago, when one of my kids, who's very big now, was walking into SAR with me when I worked here, he said to me, "Ima, how did Adam and Chava know how to talk?" And I didn't really have a great answer, except to think that Hashem gave us this incredible gift to use our words. We speak our words, we write our words, we text our words, and now with social media, we post our words. And with that incredible gift comes a huge responsibility to use our words for good, to use them in positive ways, and try very, very hard and to remind ourselves with days like Power of Words Day not to use them in negative ways. So how did this all start? Of course, it started, as Rabbi Krause mentioned, with one person. My late husband, Matt Fenster, Zichrono Livracha, when he was very sick, and he wanted to think about how he can use his time, how he can live out his days in really comforting and strengthening ways. And so he wrote this message. He wrote about this dream, about trying as much as possible to give up Lashon Hara. And that was the springboard for the first Power of Words Day in May of 2011. Again, Matt was just one person who had a dream, but we can't give up Lashon Hara by ourselves. We need to work together as a team, just like Tzahal works together in the IDF to protect Medinat Yisrael. So you may remember in the past, I've asked you to think about if every single word you ever said, written, texted, posted, every single word was permanently written, tattooed on your skin forever. Imagine that. We all have lots and lots and lots of words. And imagine if the ones that you didn't really like, the ones that you wish you could take back, the ones that might have hurt somebody's feelings, the ones, maybe they hurt somebody's feelings and you didn't even realize it, those are written in a brightly colored, alarming fire engine red. But then imagine if the ones you really like, the ones you wish you said more of, the ones that made somebody feel good or brought more peace to the world, those are in a beautiful color blue, just like on the flag of Israel. Remember, we can't erase any of the words, even the red ones, but what we can do is learn each year, remind ourselves on Power of Words Day, to have more and more of those blue words and fewer of the red ones. And again, taking Matt's message, we together can work as a team. It's a little bit like I'm giving you a bigger responsibility than even before, because it's not just about today on Power of Words Day. Today's just the reminder. It's what you bring home to your family, to your Shabbat table, to camp, to your school bus, everywhere you go. Try to remember Matt's message and the power of words and how all of those blue words can make the world better, and together we can work as a team to make the world a better place. And I can't wait to do activities with you throughout the day on Power of Words Day, and thank you so much.
SAR, this is such a wonderful project that you have undertaken. What started with me just updating my friends and family as to how I was doing and what was going on with me, you have transformed into a series of never-ending mitzvot, and I think that together you will change the world and make this world a little bit better and a little bit kinder place with your choices of words. Thank you, SAR. SAR.
ושפתיך מדבר מרמה סומרה ועשה טוב בקש שלום ורודפהו מצור לשון חמרה ושפתיך מדבר מרמה סומרה ועשה טוב בקש שלום. אחינו כל בית ישראל, אחינו כל בית ישראל, הנתונים בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין היבשה. כל בית ישראל, הנתונים בצרה המקום ירחם, ירחם עליהם, ויוציאם מצר לרווחה, ומאפלה לאורה, ומשעבוד לגאולה אשתם, בגלה ובזמן קריב המקום לרווחה, ומאפלה לאורה, ומשעבוד לגאולה אשתם, בגלה ובזמן קריב. כל עוד בלב פנימה, נפש יהודי הומייה, ולפת מזרח קדימה, עין לציון צופיה. לא אבדה תקוותנו, התקווה בת שנות 2000, להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים.
להיות עם חופשי
בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים.
Achenu b'Yisrael anachnu imachem. We will focus all day on learning how to use the power of our words to make a difference in this world. 1V and 1W will make their way up to the Mesibat Sidur, which will start in about 10 minutes. Thank you all